Evan was okay. There was about 20 minutes to go and I saw him
Yeah, overall I'd say we're really pleased with almost the progress that we're making this season in terms of how the players are developing, and obviously it's always nice to get results along with that. I think this last Sunday was a little bit of a hit and miss kind of game where, especially in the first half, we didn't really seem to show up loads, and obviously disappointing to end the winning run in a way where we'd won 5 on the bounce, but always good to be on a bit of an unbeaten run, and hopefully we can take that into Sunday.
So the only one you don't follow your pass for is when you play into the middle, so you just move to that next ball. Yeah?
One thing that we've introduced that's the first time for the women's team is that they've all got individual learning plans that we're planning on going through with them in a couple of weeks' time, which is really good for them to almost try and improve and develop, because once again we view it as if they continue to improve and develop throughout the season, the results will come and match that as well. Obviously with that Gainsborough game we were disappointed to come out on the losing side of that, especially when I felt we were perhaps the better team in the game, or we were at least as good as them. But ultimately, if we continue to improve these players and the players continue to get better, I think in a couple of weeks' time when we face them at Cleeve Fields, we should be on for a good performance and hopefully a good result.
I found it really good. I think we've improved a lot from the start of the season, scoring a lot more goals I feel, and just improving as a team, gelling well. So yeah, I'm excited.
Right, come on, sharpen up your passing. Passing 5-10 yards, should be keeping the ball.
We've won a lot of games, but tough. I think we've still got a long way to go. Still got a lot of changes to make, and we've still got to punish a lot more than we do, rather than losing points on silly games.
I mean, I always reflect on every almost match day in a way, whether or not it's County Cup against Boston or whoever it's against, the opposition, competition, whatever it is. So we always like to reflect on it and come away with a few things that we should have done better. The biggest thing from that game was it was our first league game. It was the second competitive fixture with the ladies, so it was obviously a little bit of still learning and getting to know them, and the little bits and pieces we wanted to take away from them, and they were getting to know how almost us as coaches like to work. So as much as it was a learning curve, I feel like we're much further along our development than we were at that stage, so hopefully we can have an even more positive result at BP this next time.
Yeah, it was amazing. Biggest crowd I think I've ever played in. The support's amazing, and just the atmosphere, being able to walk out through the tunnel and stuff like that, it's a really good feeling. I'm excited for Sunday.
Yeah, it's always great to be welcomed at BP, and the crowd's always good as well. A lot of nerves walking on that pitch, but I think we will get the job done this Sunday.
It's a good occasion for all the players, and that they do try and, number one, treat it as an opportunity for them to play in front of a big crowd. Obviously we're hoping to get even more down than we did last time, which would be excellent, but you know, once again it's an opportunity for these players to get to play in front of a big crowd. But also I think the fact that they've had that experience once, for the new players in this summer, the players that have been in for a couple of years now have had a few almost occasions where they've managed to play in front of a big crowd, and I know we're hoping for almost a record attendance for the women's team, but overall I think it should just be a really good occasion for them to get to play in front of a big crowd.
It's amazing. I mean, not even just for us girls, for the younger generation that come and watch us week in, week out. When we play there, you see bigger crowds of young girls all wanting to come in, and seeing us there means that they've got a chance to be there one day, and I think it really changes the game for women's football.
I find it so important. Like I say, people will look up to us, and especially young girls, and realise that they can get to that potential, and football is for girls too.
Come down, because women's football is not massively different to men's, and the atmosphere is just as good, and you will enjoy it. And a lot of people, once they've been once, they come every week.
Press the ball right.